What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Polygon and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted. Links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. Give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. So we're just taking a look at Polygon here, and I mean, wow. Look at how insane this chart is. We've got this descending wedge here that we've obviously been looking at for a good while here. These have around a 70% chance of breaking to the upside, by the way. But everyone has just completely, crapped the bed, basically. And the price action has just gone absolutely through the floor with Bitcoin selling off. Polygon's basically lost all kinds of support, which we did actually anticipate. And we did say that this potentially could happen if Bitcoin rolls over in yesterday's video, because Polygon has no support below this level here, and we've basically just dropped down. We've come all the way through all of our supports here and absolutely just rolled to the downside massively. And it currently looks as though we may be bouncing off a key Fibonacci level. If we just take a look here, we can just look at this range. If we drag it from the bottom here to the top here, you can see we're actually bouncing perfectly off our golden ratio here, our 0.618. You can see it's come down pretty much perfectly tapped into this zone, even though it doesn't look as though there's any meaningful support in these kinds of areas here. Obviously, our next level of support, like we said, would probably be at around that 55-cent level, somewhere here, if we did continue to roll over, because there wasn't any support between there and here, as you can see. And obviously, this has actually played out perfectly, as you can quite clearly tell. We've actually bounced perfectly off that 0.618 level, that golden ratio. And now, look at the RSI on the daily time frame for Polygon right now. This is literally the most oversold that it's ever been. It's absolutely insane. Look at this. This is absolutely in the floor. This is like an absolute market collapse. Usually what you see when you see the RSI looking something like this, it's usually because there's been some kind of global event like the March 2020 crash because of a black swan event. And as look at how oversold this is. This is an absolutely crazy opportunity in our opinion. Because obviously this is not sustainable price action. We're not just going to keep going down and down and down and down and down like this in the space of, the next few days, because the RSI is going to be absolutely in the floor. This would be, obviously it's possible, but it becomes more and more likely, more and more unlikely the longer that price action like this goes on, because obviously this isn't sustainable. People aren't just going to keep selling their bags and selling their bags all the way down to 1 cent or whatever. So it's pretty obvious that that bounce is probably going to come pretty damn soon. It does look as though, as we said, we are finding support at that fib level, that golden ratio fib level. If I can actually draw this in without all this stuff being in my way. Honestly, these charts sometimes they just do get very fiddly. So draw in from the bottom of a range here up to the top. You can see we are bouncing perfectly off that 0.618 here. And obviously, this descending wedge that we have been in has basically just got absolutely annihilated, hasn't it? You could argue potentially we could be looking at something like this, where maybe the descending wedge is something more like this, where we are, taking into account this price action. But it's pretty clear that we have actually just fell out the bottom here and had a big dump, especially with Bitcoin going under 30k. Because everyone's super bearish right now, aren't they, in the market? Everyone's so overly bearish right now, saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to 10k. There's a bear market, everything's going to drop 95%. If that was the case for Polygon, by the way, we would be looking at, let's say 12 or 13, maybe 14 cents for Polygon. I mean, what an opportunity that would be, by the way. Absolutely insane that would be if that was the case. Obviously, we're not saying that this would happen, but obviously in a bear market, the price does drop 95% for altcoins. And as you can see, that would be around 13 cents for Polygon, which is, you know, we're not even that far away these days. Everyone's so concerned, and it's like, well, if we are in a bear market, we haven't even got that much further to go down, if we're honest. What's another, you know, how far are we down now? What's another 20% from here? Like, it's not that big a deal, is it? In the long term anyway. So we do think Polygon's a top quality project. And I mean, we're not saying that we're in a bear market by any means, but you obviously have to entertain all the possibilities. And right now, Polygon is just absolutely tearing to the downside, isn't it? But as we said, this is just absolutely outrageously overextended in our opinion. Sooner or later, you are going to see a big bounce from this, because there's no way that you can sustain these kinds of downwards price movements. We're so oversold right now. We are the most oversold on our daily time frame for Polygon here that we've ever been on this chart, by a long way as well. We tapped into that oversold area and we thought, okay, looks like we're probably going to get a bounce here because we're really oversold, and then bam, fell through the bottom of the formation, came all the way down here with Bitcoin dumping as well. So it looks as though a lot of people are losing faith in Polygon from what we can tell, because it's quite clear that we've obviously got this big, you know, capitulation to the downside. This is absolutely insane. Let's just take a quick look at the weekly time frame here. We can see on our weekly time frame we are approaching very oversold regions as well. We're almost basically coming down to this level here and this level here that we do outline on our daily time frame, where we do have these big moves to the downside. The March 2020 crash obviously is a big one, where we had that V-shaped recovery, and we've also got a V-shaped recovery here for this previous bit of oversold territory that we did hit here, when we basically dropped from, you know, 2 or 3 cents all the way down to 1 cent in the space of a few weeks here, which is absolutely insane. That's like a 50-60% drop. But obviously, since the bull market started, we've been on an absolute tear. We haven't even retested the 20 moving average on the weekly time frame, which is obviously ridiculous price action, and this couldn't go on forever. And as you can see, we have actually come down. We've come down, we broke through the 20 moving average, and we're looking for support. And as you can see, we need to fight. We're probably going to end up finding this 55 moving average support, aren't we, around this 55 cent level, which would be in perfect confluence with this previous level of support here that we have been talking about here, this previous swing high as well. So this could potentially be a very strong level of support for Polygon in our opinion. So do potentially put some cheeky bids in at that kind of level, because it's very likely in our opinion that we're probably going to see a decent bounce off of the 55 moving average, because this is where price action does usually come down to retest. Once you get really overextended, you're obviously rolling over, looking for good support. And it does look as though there's good confluence to suggest that this area here, in combination with this this 55 cent level and the 55 moving average, that's quite a coincidence, isn't it? My God, I can't even speak. It's quite a coincidence that the 55 moving average is at the 55 cent level. So pretty interesting. I do think this level is going to be a very strong level of support. We did say this in yesterday's video. If we do continue to roll over, there isn't much support until that 55 cent level. And as you can see, we have actually perfectly reaped the benefits of what I said there. Sorry, guys. Basically, the price action has just continued to the downside. And we've essentially just rolled over, haven't we? We're just rolling over and rolling over. We're trying to find support. We haven't found any support here. Bitcoin's continuing to chop sideways and slowly go down, which is just, you know, leading to the absolute bleed of all the altcoins, isn't it? But it's pretty obvious to us that this price action is getting unreasonable now. Like, as we said, this is not sustainable price action. You can't just have big daily red candles like this for days and days and days on end like this. It's just not going to happen. There is going to be more and more resistance the lower that you do roll over. And as we said, we do think this 55 cent level will be a very strong level of support if we do come down and test this, which does look quite likely now, considering that we are losing support at these levels that we did outline. This 68 cent level, obviously the 75 cent level was a good support for a while here, but we did lose that. We didn't even bounce at the 65, 68, 69 cent level. We just came all the way down. So it does look like we might get a little relief rally here, and then obviously continue down and meet that target that we're probably looking for here of around 55 cents. But as we said on our weekly time frame, very strong support in this area, and also previous swing high here. We do think this could be a good area for a nice bounce for Polygon. And obviously with Bitcoin, I know everyone's so overly bearish right now with Bitcoin, aren't they? They're basically saying, you know, Bitcoin's going to zero. The price action, you know, everyone was so overly bullish at 65k for Bitcoin, weren't they? And now they're overly bearish now that we're dipping below 30k. But we are forming all kinds of, positive metrics for Bitcoin in general. I mean, just look how low the volume is recently. We've just been trickling to the downside, haven't we? There's no meaningful volume here for these moves. Basically, there's just, we're just slowly bleeding to the downside. And this is actually bullish for Polygon in general and for the crypto space in general. When you have decreasing price action and decreasing volume, that's actually bullish for a potential reversal, because you are eventually going to see, a big spike of buyers come back in and basically kick the volume off to the upside, and it will see the price action just potentially, short squeeze, annihilate loads of shorters, stop them all out like this at different levels, and basically, see that big bounce to the upside. Because everyone's getting overly confident right now, aren't they, that the price is just going to keep going down and down and down forever. But obviously, as we said, this isn't sustainable. So the short term, it's so difficult to know, isn't it? Because obviously anything can happen in the crypto space day to day. But we do think in the long term, I mean, Polygon's a top quality project, isn't it? It's got massive fundamentals in our opinion. And it probably is going to be around, in the next 5 to 10 years in our opinion, because it's going to be part of that Ethereum ecosystem. It's going to have a part to play in our opinion. And I mean, in the longer term, it's going to be doing absolutely amazingly in our opinion, and have really, really, it's got really strong fundamentals. And if it gets that adoption, then it's going to do extremely well. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money. So there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.